Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, where there is work being done on 3 different houses in my street. So, yeah, I'm making this is the weekend reading for I think it's the, where are we? Is it the 20th and the 21st and the 22nd, I think? Who knows? I don't know anymore. But yeah, I kind of have an audience at eye level, which I don't normally have. And mostly at the moment, I'm just staring at backsides. Not in a good way. And I think they can hear me as well. Anyway, God, wow. It's a lot. I think they're doing a project that could go on for 6 weeks. I know. Who knows? Anyhow. It's the weekend, the sun is shining here in the UK, and there are 2 of those jaybirds or whatever they're called, like a couple, and they're on the edge of the roof, maybe because, I don't know if is it nesting season? I don't know, normally they do nests in their chimney actually, so maybe that's it. I don't know, who knows? Anyhow, it's very, very cute. They're kind of bobbling along together. Nice. Shall we find out what's in store? Oh, Valentine joins us. Here she is, having a wash. She's tucked in a little bit to the Quilt of Dreams. Aren't you, sweetheart? She's a very happy bunny. She's on some 400 thread count sheets there underneath, which is probably the minimum that she will accept in terms of her linens. So yes, very good. The rest of the cats are a little bit discombobulated because Barry the baby daddy, is in the garden. And he's found the streak of sunshine. You know how with all cats there's like prime spot? Well, he's found the prime spot and he's like, you know. And it's really weird because he really looks like Baron and Biggie's Floofy. He's a big black floofy cat. He's very beautiful actually. And they're sort of, they won't go outside because he's there. But he's actually such a nice boy, so it's all a bit much. And I've noticed, and you can't really see it actually, so I've got away with it. This is the top that he can't see. It has bleach on it. Isn't it the case? And is there a word for this? So you know, a lot of my tops are from like Primark or Vinted, you know, stuff like that. And then this top, of course, this is not. This is bamboo. And it's really, really expensive. So the one time that I cleaned the shower with a bleachy product, it stained all of this top, but never any of the cheap ones. It's a bit like sunglasses. You know when you always wear your Ray-Bans and lose them, but there's that cheap pair from Tesco that was £2.99 and they're not going anywhere. I'm zooming in on the cards, people. We are using the Anna K. This is the smaller version. So I've noticed when I bought these that they are smaller than the previous ones I had, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but either way they're gorgeous. Right. Haven't got the moon diary up here because I'm doing monthly readings at the moment downstairs in the kitchen, and it tends, you know what it's like, tends to kind of be hither or thither, but these are quite big energies that we've got coming in at the weekend. We've got the Knight of Wands, and I really like this Knight of Wands because he's kind of bringing it. It's that bringing it energy. He's like, come on, let's go. Big stick energy. So you could find yourself, especially because I think it is well, sun's going into Aries for a start. That's a big change, massive shift from the wishy-washy, slishy-sloshy Pisces into Aries. For me, it's like going into first gear. I think we've got a new moon in Pisces, possibly on Sunday. Don't know because I haven't got the diary, but it's definitely around that time. So it feels like heraldry. It feels like we're bringing in a new season. We're bringing in fire, we're bringing in positivity, we're also bringing in strategy. If we look at this chap here, the King of Swords, it's got his chess game. There's strategy, somebody's strategizing. So it's a mixture, because in the middle as well we've got the Hierophant, which is, you know, learned wisdom. So it's not the same as if it was High Priestess, and then it would be like innate inner wisdom. The High Priest is more earned wisdom. Wisdom that you have gleaned from books, from experience, from teachers, from gurus, that kind of thing. So there's a desire, there's a need to move forward, almost whether you like it or not, because some of us, me for example, I quite like the wishy-washy waters of Pisces. I've quite liked the weird days that we've had, and the weirdness and the sort of slishy-sloshy and all of that jazz, because it suits me, you know, that's my energy. So whether we like it or not, we're almost being torn up and like, come on, let's go, you know, out of bed, ready to rumble. It's Aries season. What are you after? Up and on it. Dibbly-doo-dah. Dibbly-doo-dah. You know what I'm saying. Fanfares, trumpets, heraldry. And then it's a combination of what you've learned. And it could just be during Pisces season. It could be during the eclipse season. It could be up to this point in your life. But it's important, because this kind of learned wisdom is your anchor. And then how will we intellectualize it? What moves will we make? What is our strategy? Now in Pisces season, you don't need to have a strategy. And in fact, if you do have a strategy, it generally works against you, because Pisces is a very anti-strategy energy. It's a real, yeah, we're just flying by the seat of our pants. You know, we're in the sea. The next wave could take us here, could take us there. The only thing you have to do in Pisces season is try and be with the current. You know, try and be with the flow. That's about it. But this is different. We're talking, you know, mastery, strategy, making moves, thinking about it, behaving in a definite way, making a plan. I know, an actual plan. Then over here, where are we? Let me just have a look. Let me put my glasses on, I want to check. I think this is the Five of Pentacles, because the sword cards, you can see the sword cards are all very blue, and the pentacle cards are all very earthy. Just want to check if there's any pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get, oh hang on, yeah, that's a sword. 5 of Wands. What am I talking about? Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Okay, when you get the 5 of Wands, it just means there are some, it can be what we call a robust exchange of views. There are some communication mismatches. I'm not going to say difficulty, because it's not the same as Mercury retrograde. It's not like you don't understand each other. You do understand each other, but you don't agree. And when you don't agree, it's time for thumb wars, or an arm wrestle in the pub, or a robust exchange of views, or however you strategically wish to resolve something. Okay? And that could be that you say nothing, you do nothing, or you speak your mind, or you have a thumb wrestle. You know, whatever it is that you feel is appropriate, but use your noggin, use what you've learned, okay? Everybody's going to be wanting to move forward. Not everyone can go in the direction that they want. And then lastly, one of the nicest cards, I mean, it's not exactly nice in its meaning, but the artwork is so gorgeous. Everybody's trying to move beyond their limits now. Everybody's trying to push forward. Everybody's trying to break new ground. And you're no exception. But there are certain things intellectually, because this is the 8 of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini, there are certain things that try and keep you limited, usually self-limiting beliefs and fears. So you're also trying to bust through those using the Hierophant energy, using the wisdom that you've learned. and also the strategy to keep things in check, but also the fire that's making you motivated to move forward in the first place. So we're taking no prisoners, we're not suffering fools gladly, but we're keeping ourselves in check and we're making sure we have a plan. Oof, we did it. And there's a big hole in next door's roof. Okay, leave me a comment and I will see you on the next one. Namaste.